That sound to start a video, nothing beats it. Cherry limeade ghost, I think probably one of their best flavors. And what a way to welcome you to Road to Ripped 2023. Can't believe I'm finally saying it, can't believe it's finally here. I hope you're ready to join me on a journey of getting the best shape of your entire life, getting ripped for summertime. So every year I do Road to Ripped as a guide, as a path to help you along your way, showing you every single aspect of my life as I'm cutting down, getting in the best shape for summertime. So that way you can use the information, mold these things into your personal cut and help you get in the best shape of your life for this year. So that being said, I'm gonna be taking you along with me throughout my entire next, 12 weeks, just about showing you everything that I'm eating, training, doing, supplements I'm taking, everything in between. You're gonna get an in-depth view of my life and how everything looks. So without further ado, I hope you guys are excited for this series as much as I am, and let's get into episode number 1. All right, so because yesterday was my last day not tracking macros and not dieting and being able to eat whatever I want, I ate whatever I wanted to. Me and Perry put the blow-up mattress on the couch, watched movies all day. It was rainy out. We had popcorn, made brookies, had Five Guys for dinner. definitely had to get it all out of my system yesterday, so we have a fresh, clean start today. So first things first, we need to do a little cleanup and throwing away the stuff we didn't eat yesterday. All right, so I just took a little physique update. My very first time, I think, doing this in quite a long time. Current weight right now, 216.6. That is definitely up there. It's heavier than what I started last Road to Ripped at, but we have a little more time on this one, and I really think I'm going to achieve my best physique yet. And that brings me on to the next point of what's the goal weight? And it's really just to beat my previous years. I wanna look as good or better than I did 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it may be. And when you're trying to find your goal, yeah, a weight goal is great, but it needs to be a realistic goal and it needs to be an achievable goal. So always comparing yourself to yourself is what I like to do. And we're starting today, March 19th. We're gonna go all the way until about July 1st. Another point, this is not gonna be a bodybuilding prep. I don't have any plans on competing as of right now, at least. And I have some of the busiest months of my entire life coming up. So not only is it going to be showing you how to get in the best shape of your life, but it's gonna be showing you how to get in the best shape of your life while still maintaining relationships with friends and families, being able to do things that you enjoy, that you need to do, while still getting your weight down and looking incredible. So I'm gonna do physique updates pretty regularly. That way you'll be able to tell, and I'll be able to tell how the weight is coming off, and how I look and feel in the mirror is the most important thing overall. Another point, I want this to be as collaborative and informative as possible for you. So any questions that you have, leave them in the comments down below, and the video, and I'm gonna try and answer previous comments during physique updates or throughout the video. So that way, if you have any questions, more than likely they'll get answered at some point along the Road to Rip series. So that's the plan, and you can always expect at least 1 video a week from Road to Rip series. Sometimes I'm gonna try and push and get at least 2 out, but that's the goal. So I am going to finish off the energy drink. I'm also, I think, gonna have a liquid IV, just because I didn't drink a lot of water yesterday. Need some extra hydration, and Liquid IV just came out with the new strawberry lemonade flavor, which is actually pretty good. And we'll get into cardio and workout regimen and everything like that a little later on in the video, but I think me and Perry are gonna take the dogs for a walk, considering, like I said, we slept on the couch all day yesterday. Do you wanna go? Okay, all right, we're gonna go, we're going. Could not ask for, one, a better walking buddy, but a beautiful day. The dog's there. Our new house being built as we speak. Should be ready in a couple weeks. Home from the walk, who wants a treat? Roll over. Good roll over. All right, about 45-minute walk, 1.5 miles, nice little outside, beautiful out. Now we can have a little bit of breakfast. All right, so we're gonna do about 50 grams of Quaker oats, a couple cracks of salt, some cinnamon, sugar-free syrup. This Carries is my favorite. About a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of that. Some water, some microwave. All right, I microwaved it for about 35 minutes, and this is how we're looking. Don't mind Perry in the background. I'm gonna top it with some Lily's chocolate chips, and then we're gonna top it off with some 000, some protein yogurt. We're gonna do about 150 grams of this. That's kind of like a vanilla icing over top. All right, and here is how our breakfast is looking. Can't really tell a lot from that, but you can tell a lot from this insane looking bite right here. Yeah, everything there plays so well together. I didn't actually microwave it for 35 minutes, but I did microwave it for a very long time, and it gets more of like a cakey sponginess to it. I like my oats a lot better that way. And for our first actual meal, we're doing pretty good. Now to go along with it, I'm actually gonna have a little bit of protein earlier in the morning. So I'm gonna have this cinnamon French toast protein, but I mentioned this before, check this out. If you don't wanna pay for MyFitnessPal Premium, you don't have to. All you gotta do is go into the app's settings, set your location to Canada, or I think the UK works as well, and the barcode scanner comes back. So that is clutch, and I'm gonna be using MyFitnessPal for Road to Ripped. I'm just gonna have 1 scoop of, like I said, Transparent Labs Vanilla Cinnamon Protein. So we can go ahead and add that in. And that brings our total for breakfast up to 499 calories with about 50 grams protein. That's really good. I'm gonna get into what I want my calories and macros to be and how I plan to set them up throughout this prep a little later on in the video, but for right now, I can promise you we're sitting good. So we got the oatmeal, we got the protein, Perry's on the floor with the dogs, and now we're gonna get ready and go to the gym. All right, we've made it to the gym, and we are no longer gonna be training, or at least filming, at the Gym Jacks because Perry got in trouble.
If you don't want me to promote your gym, that's fine. I'll go promote another gym.
Yep, so we're at Crunch Fitness. They love us to film in here. But we're also going to be taking some bulk black pre-workout from Transparent Labs. That is the pre-workout of choice I've been doing for like a while now. Absolutely love it. Just 1 heaping scoop of that. Today is a chest day. Current training split right now is push, pull, legs. And then after the first 3 days, we're gonna do a weaknesses day, which is more than likely gonna be shoulders and traps maybe, and a little bit of abs. And then push, pull, legs again, rest day. So a 6-day split currently. I've been really enjoying it, and it's been doing well. By the way, me and Perry both are eating this new Trident Vibes gum. So good. Spearmint Rush, it's like a sweet.
The chew of it. So
yeah, that chew is so good. All right, let's go get in there and see what Crunch has to offer. All right, so like I said, kind of a new gym for us and a lot of new equipment. So I'm trying to try everything out, kind of see what works best for me. Right here, we have, I guess, pretty much a pretty basic chest press machine. So I'm just slowly working up on this while Perry starts bench. There's not that many benches here, so we're having to wait for everything, which isn't a huge deal, but something we're getting used to for sure. Starting light, I did about 2 warm-up sets, now working into actual sets, starting with 185. Still dealing with a little bit of shoulder impingement, so just working through that slowly as we go. Yeah, definitely still starting out light. Don't want to hurt myself too early on, but as a first time using the machine, pretty solid. All right, finally getting into benching, and this is honestly probably the first time I've benched in 5 months, 4 months maybe. I just haven't been doing it because of the shoulder pain, but I would like to get back into it and start growing my bench a little bit better. So starting off light, starting off slow. Gonna do probably 3 sets of 185 by like 5 to 8 and just see how we're feeling. Definitely gonna get my shoulder looked at by some sort of professional shortly. I actually watched my first Road to Ripped episode from last year, was still having shoulder problems, so it's definitely time to get it fixed. Very slight pain, so I think I'm gonna move up to 225 and do 1 more set there. All right, this Crunch has one of my favorite like pec deck style machines. This one's by Nautilus, really solid. So we're using these for our pec flies today. All right, we're also going to pop the shirt off to let the stringer shine, the TLF stringer. Link down below for this. By the way, these shorts that you've been wondering about all day, also from TLF, part of the new script collection. Definitely check it out, link down below. Also, me and Perry are supersetting abs on this ab machine. It's pretty much like a weighted crunch machine. Really nice. First time I ever used it. Yeah, it's really solid. All right, me and Perry are gonna tag team this exercise. It's a dumbbell crossover, chest crossover. So we're gonna come here and then to the side. Good. Good. Up. 3, 10, good. Change your arms, and good. 1, 2. Gonna do 3 sets of that. So as you're coming across, it really contracts almost your entire chest, and you don't need a lot of weight. I'm using a 15, Perry's using a 10. It's more about the contraction and squeezing that contraction than it is progressively overloading with a lot of weight. All right, and then we're gonna superset those with some push-ups, 19 and 20. All right, so like I said earlier, I'm going to try and give you an honest post-gym physique update just about every single video. And in this physique update, I'm gonna talk about kind of where we are at weight-wise, things like that, and also answer some of your questions that you do leave down below in the comments, so that way I'll get to all those throughout the rest of Road to Ripped. But for right now, honestly, I feel like I did a decent job of putting on a little bit of size in my off season, even given the injuries that we've had. I have not like flexed or like done any kind of posing at all since my last Road to Rip. So very, very rusty, cramping up everywhere right now. But overall, I mean, I'm decently pleased with how we're looking post-workout. I think we have a really good base to cut down from here, and I'm just excited to get this process finally started. I've been alluding to it for so long. I'm so ready to just help you guys along your journey by showing you my journey. Also, let me know what you thought about the gym today. I think the lighting in here is so much better. It's also a lot quieter, so you should be able to hear me better as well. Also, do you like mic'd up workouts? Do you like voiceover workouts? Do you like workout edits? I'm open for whatever, so let me know whatever you guys prefer in the comments down below as well. Now, on to cardio. So, for the past 2 weeks, I've been doing no cardio at all post-gym or post-workout. And because of how busy the next couple months are gonna be, I wanna try and front load a little bit of the cut as well. So we're gonna start out by doing about 10 minutes of cardio for this next week, every day post-workout, so that's probably 5 to 6 days a week, and see how the scale progresses from there. That being said, cardio of choice is definitely gonna be Stairmaster for me. For me, it just burns the most calories. I just bought one to keep in my garage so I can do it in the morning if I want to. So that's gonna come in really handy. But right now, 10 minutes Stairmaster is nothing, so I'm gonna knock it out. All right, a workout done. We actually sat in the sauna for like 10 minutes too, which is nice. They have a sauna there. Other gym didn't have that. Now we're at one of my favorite places in the world, Publix, to grab a couple things for the rest of the week. All right, starting out in the meat, we're gonna get some chicken breasts, some lean ground beef. This is the leanest they have, so 93.7. Some lean turkey, this is 99.1, so that's perfect. Also gonna grab some eggs and some egg whites. Yogurt's buy one, get one, so I'm gonna grab 2 of these. A little bit of frozen veg. This is just broccoli and cauliflower. Grab some jasmine rice, some Fairlife fat-free milk, some more fresh veg. We're gonna get some asparagus together with some green beans and a couple russet potatoes. Total came out to about 70 bucks. That's the status that we live in nowadays. All right, back from the store. I'm gonna go ahead and have my protein just since I didn't have it post-workout. We're just gonna do 1 scoop because we did 1 scoop earlier in the day. This, however, is the chocolate peanut butter Transplant Labs. Whew, it is very good. So just 1 scoop in. Oh yeah, can't beat that. Chocolatey peanut butter, it's like drinking a Reese's. I'm gonna finish this, shower, change, and then we can have some food. All right, we're gonna have a Factor meal for lunch today. This is the jalapeno cheddar chicken. Kind of looks a little miserable, to be honest. It's also 570 calories, but it does have 42 grams of protein. All right, honestly, first impression without trying it yet, it is not a lot.
It looks like a lean cuisine.
Yeah, it definitely is gonna taste better than lean cuisine, but the volume is just not there, at least with this meal specifically. I'm like, this is supposed to be like rice cauliflower. It's not even actual rice, but the meal's still almost 600 calories. I don't get it. Here's how we're looking. It actually does taste pretty good, to be honest. I can't complain too much. I'm also gonna have half of Perry's sushi. By the way, if you didn't check out this video, 1, it's doing really well on the channel, but 2, it's actually a really good video, really informative. And I definitely am gonna be utilizing some of the like meal prep company meals throughout prep. All right, so with this meal in, we are now sitting at around 1,650 calories for the day. And with that, about 132 grams of protein. And that brings me onto what my calories and macros are gonna be at the start of Road to Rip. Obviously, they're gonna change throughout the series. But as of right now, if I had to put a hard number on what I thought I have been eating up to this point, it's probably roughly around 3,000 calories a day. And so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start at 2,800 to 2,500 calories. That's a decent range to start at to give me a good judge of where I need to be. And with those calories, I'm gonna try and hit over 200 grams of protein a day. That's roughly about a gram of protein per pound of body weight, which is always a good range to be in. Now, for your specific needs, I don't know, because we're not having a face-to-face conversation, but a really good way to find an idea of where you might wanna start is just go to the calorie calculator and you put in all your information and it'll tell you what your maintenance calories would roughly be. Obviously, it's gonna vary from person to person, but it gives you a good idea of what your maintenance should be. And then from there, I would take 200 to 500 calories off of that, and that should be your goal. Same thing with the protein, roughly around a gram per pound of body weight. And for carbs and fats, some people are really consistent and track it down to the T and percentages and everything else. I just let them fly where they fly. I feel like my body will crave carbs if it's really low on carbs, will crave a little more fats if it's low on fats. I don't like to overcomplicate it. I keep it simple, and for me, it just tends to work out. By the way, another thing about these freaking meals, all of them are so saucy. There's so much like cheese sauce and goop sauce and whatever the sauces are.
Or you could be like me and make your own food.
Yeah, which is what we're gonna get into a little later on in the video. All right, that was pretty tasty. As much as I don't want to, I'm gonna start cooking now because it is getting kind of late. It's like 7 p.m. And I wanna have some stuff ready for the rest of the week. So first things first, we're gonna make some rice. I'm gonna do 2 cups of water and I'm gonna do 2 cups of rice. No, I'm not rinsing the rice. I don't care how many times you guys tell me to rinse the rice. It's not getting rinsed. And here's why it's not getting rinsed, because it takes longer, okay? I don't want to get a strainer out and strain everything and then have the rice get stuck in the strainer and have to clean that. It's just not happening, okay? And it's going in the rice cooker. For the meats, I'm gonna take the ground beef and ground turkey, brown it up in a pan with some of this seasoning right here, some sugar-free chipotle seasoning. It's gonna make kind of like a taco seasoning type meat. And all of this will turn into, I feel like that was a terrible transition, but all the meat is browned up. And for the veg, we're gonna keep it simple. The Alpine blend, steam in bag. Microwave on high for 5.5 minutes. All right, everything's done from start to finish, including cleanup and packaging. Like 25 minutes, not bad at all. And I have plenty of prepared meals for at least like 4 meals probably. And obviously there's 2 ways of doing this, right? I could have weighed and portioned everything out to do like actual meal prepped meals. But realistically, what I'm gonna do is probably keep all this stuff here at home and use this to make my meals. And for like my work meals and stuff, probably gonna use the Factor or MegaFit meals for another like week or so. So all said and done, we have our rice, our veggies, and our ground meat. So I made all that food. I'm not even that hungry. I don't think I'm gonna eat any of it. I am gonna end my night though with some of this lesser evil popcorn. I'm gonna be honest, every single flavor I've had of this has been phenomenal. The macros aren't bad either. I mean, the entire bag has, what's 120 times 4.5. So the entire bag has 540 calories. That's not that bad, honestly. All right, and with this popcorn in, I'm sitting pretty low on calories and on protein, but I'm gonna be honest, coming off of such a huge cheat day where I probably had nearly 10,000 calories, kind of need a break, I guess. So not the first ideal day that you'd like to see, but I'm all right with it for right now. I promise you I'll be hitting my calories and macros much better in later episodes. But let me not understate how excited I am to get this Road to Rip started. It's gonna be an incredible, incredible series, an incredible journey, and I'm so happy to have you along with me. We're so happy. But episode 1 coming to a close. Hope you guys enjoyed. Press that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you shortly in the next episode.